Hello. I have no makeup on. My hair's a mess. Hello, Indy. It's going okay. I'm tired today. I'm worn out, but I have a goals to meet, and I said I would do a pop-up with me today. So I'm doing a finishing. Like those little things that you have to do to. I don't have one on. Naked. Oh no. We're gonna be Shrek today. Hey guys, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, I'm no longer naked. I have a headband on. Thank you. Thank you, Kaden. What am I doing, right? Who are you? We're trying to get the computer up and running. I know. Whew. Whew. What the heck are we doing? So how's everybody's day? It's 1:30 and I'm just now starting to get moving, just now starting to get around. It's terrible. I have my days and nights mixed up so bad. So what I'm going to do today is, you're at the movie theater. What are you doing on your whatnot? Be present in the moment. Enjoy the movie. What are you watching? No, don't tell me. Go do what you're supposed to do. Hello, hello. Don't look at my face. I have no makeup on. Okay, thank you. Oh, the trailers haven't even started yet. You're just really early. I got you. I got you. I saw you joined the Discord. I'm so excited that you're in there. Little Miss Art with me. I mean, it's Art with Heart, sorry. Hello, welcome in, Linda. We're going to do some finishing work today. So we're going to do all of those things that I think most of us hate to do. We love to pour the resin, love to design it, love to do all that stuff. And then once we unmold it, it's like, now what? I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking for me. I hate the finishing side of things. And I have a desk full of unfinished projects that need to be done that I have not finished. But some of these that are actually going on this show today are, they're going to be things that have already sold. So they have to be finished now. I tend to do my finishing work when I'm done, when things have sold. Hello, Resin Mascara. Hello, sister. I do things when they're sold. That way, like I will even show them unfinished to a slight degree and say, oh, that'll be finished whenever I do it. And then if I do happen to finish some of the work, then you have to finish them. Yes. If I do actually finish some, like a couple of these haven't sold, I'll show them finished afterwards again and say, remember when I showed these? Well, now they're actually finished and completed. So here's your chance to get them again. But for the most part, I do my finishing work once it's sold, because why do all that work if you know, like, it hasn't sold yet? And you can be creating and doing things along the way. And I try to kind of save my finishing for like down times, or if I'm doing, I know it's terrible. So I thought this would force me to do it, because if you guys know me at all, you will know that I am very, very much, I'm very, very much if I'm challenged to do something, I'll do it. Or if I set a goal and I made myself accountable to anybody, then I will do it. Otherwise, I am unmotivated. So I set a goal in, let's see. I set a goal at the beginning of April that I would do a create with me every week during the month of April. And this is still an April week, so it counts. So I'm going to, this is my for this week. This is my for this week one. And I have to do it today because this is the end of the week, right? All right. Let me get my brat signal going because I have to pin at least something, right? I got to pin something because that helps your algorithm. That helps the algorithm. Let me get the show going now. Over here. What's everybody doing today? Mary, what are you doing? And Art, what are you up to? You guys doing the things? Or are you just relaxing today? I'm also not in my studio. This is my selling studio. This is not my usual creation studio. Every time. Every time it does that. You demolding. All right, good deal. Pouring. What you always do. I know it. I was supposed to take today off. I was supposed to take today off and actually enjoy life, but I have to do this thing. So, all right, I'm gonna put you guys down on the table. Oh, let me run this because I have to run something. I have renters downstairs, which is why I can't create downstairs. So, they're sometimes I do, sometimes I sneak in and sneak out, and they're not down there right now, but this is going to be a short one, so I figured, oh, I'll just do it up here. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see if we have everything that we need. Let's put this on the desk. I do have to say, I really like this setup for creating and showing because it's close, and I can't do this in my studio. Oh, you have to wait a bit still. Ow! Welcome in. Okay, so we're gonna finish a couple of pieces. Last night when we were on the live, somebody was like, "Oh, you need to paint the dolphins." It was actually Dolphin Girl. Dolphin Girl was like, "Please paint those dolphins blue." So I did, and then I decided, okay, we're just gonna do the whole thing and finish it off. Is this upside down for you guys? Do I need to switch things around the other way? It is upside down. Okay. Let me do this real quick then. I just did exactly the same freaking thing, didn't I? Let's see, does this work? We can do a side view. Guys, can you tell I don't do this very often? Oh, okay. Oh, I think my phone is frozen. My phone is frozen. I need an overhead. You're right. I do have an overhead one, but okay, we were actually calling 911. Okay, we're calling 911. That was traumatic, guys. That was very traumatic. Sorry. Okay, now that looks right, correct? I called 911. I paused the phone. I did all of the things you're not supposed to do. That was me. I did it. I did it. Okay. We're going to be working with UV resin, which you guys know is not my favorite thing in the world. So bear with me. And then also we are going to, I'm not a big fan of UV resin on my skin because I am slightly allergic to it, I believe. I'm reactive to it, which I think most people are. Yeah, Mary. I totally agree with you there. So, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to create it here. That created a shadow. We're going to create it here, and then I have my black light is right up here. So we'll pick it up and move it, which is not ideal. I know they do. I know they do. So so I just use a tile. And you can tell I also paint on this. I need to cut me a piece of silicone this size and then create on this, and that way I can just move it over. But yeah, I have a hanging UV light above us, and that's what we're going to use. We are using UV resin. This is not the brand I'm using right now. This is just the bottle. I've refilled it. The one that I'm using is one that I got from Temu, and now I do not like it as much as this one that I got from Resin8ors. I really, really love it. But this little thing turned out cute, don't you think? This little turtle. So we're just going to dome it today to lock in all of those colors. Just going to do some domey domes. And I'm going to work from the center, outside center in. just going to lightly do those because that's going to travel. All right. And today we're going to use our little pointy paddle. It's marker. I just did it with marker. It's so cute. I just literally colored it with marker. I actually went over it first with white acrylic paint, and I filled in all of the crevices and spaces. And I'm still learning to ink. I'm not the best at it, right? So I may have overfilled this turtle. It's going to be a problem, guys. It's going to be a problem. I can tell you that right now. The second I move this, it's going to be a problem. I have just a wipey off to the side to keep my instruments clean so they don't get resined. I don't have a pipette, but I'll just move some over. Maybe it's not too much, but I think it might be. I'm going to get right to the edge. I just filled this bottle of resin, UV resin up. Nope, it's a problem. It already leaked off the edge. Dang it. First piece of the day. Guys, I have not had any caffeine. I'm wrecking it, Ralph. I'm wrecking it, Ralph. Oh, I'm so mad at myself right now. Because this is such a cute piece to have to now sand the back and do all of the things with. Yep, we're going to have to do that. I'm aggravated. I do actually. But look at all that I wasted. I'm just going to wipe the bottom and we're just going to move it over. And we're going to cure it quick. Turn on our UV light up here. And we're going to try and shade this so that we can keep this resin that's on the table from curing so we can at least use this resin. Guys, first thing of the day, and I have messed it up. This may be a good reason why I don't do a lot of Create With Me's, because I make so many mistakes. See, also this resin, this UV resin is a little bit dark. I'm just going to wipe the rest of this up. It's a little bit dark. I don't know that I like this. It's kind of like a darker, not super clear. Get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. I'm actually going to go to a thinner. We all learn from mistakes, right? I'm going to use this little wire on this little piece. And I also always have, like, the downstairs, I have the little gum pieces, like the little stickies, the tackets that I use. Of course, I don't have them upstairs to keep these from moving. I'm a disaster area. My resin is curing in the light that is on up here for my turtle. So we're going to have to wait a minute, let those do their curing thing, or move them and save room for, oh yeah, resin's still pouring off the turtle. Ah! I quit. I'm actually going to turn the light off up here so I can work, and then I'll cure all of the ones at once. So this one sold last night. So we're going to, hey Crafty, this side doesn't need sealed. I might though, just because I have to seal this side. This side has to seal because it's the poured side. Therefore, it has the little crevices. I'm messing stuff up this morning. I'm already making disastrous messes. Disastrous messes. I usually don't go that close to the edge. I don't know what I was doing. So I always recommend a super bright light on in your room when you're doing doming, so you can actually see your edges. You can look down sideways and you can see if there's any like missed spots, any raised bubbles, anything like that. It just helps to make your piece, it makes it easier to dome, I think. Oh, nice. I'll try my best to catch it. I'm super behind on my day. I still need to go to the grocery store for dinner tonight, and I just need one thing. Uniquely, we're making messes today. Because we're wearing gloves that are way too big for one thing. But I can't come on and not be wearing gloves, right? See, I touched it because my gloves are too big. Ugh. We're doing finishing, which you know also I hate. I got a raid. I don't have any givvies in or anything. I'm so sorry, guys. Any, welcome in. It's all art, y'all. Ow! Uniquely me. Ow! Crafty. Simplify. All of the people, welcome in. Resin mascara. Thank you. This one is pretty. Let me show you the other side. Oh, oh, okay. I got to see that. It's actually for a, it's a reading thing. You put it on your thumb and it holds the books open. So it's super, super cool. This one's going to be hard to dome, guys, because it's already kind of to the top a little. What we're doing is we're covering these flowers because they have created positive space, and we want them to sink in like the other side. So then also, this is the back side of the piece. And whenever you create, if you don't fill it all the way to the top, which with flowers, you can't really fill it all the way to the top because your flowers will float. So as these were suspended, I'm also going to try, I don't think I'm going to be able to fill these little, that one I can fill. There's a couple of little holes on the edges there. I don't want to get too close to them because then it'll start to pour off the edge. So we're just basically trying to overfill the flowers, which it doesn't look like that one right there is going to fill over. I should have sanded it down. Should have sanded it down. These purple ones might not either, but you know what? I feel like we have enough space yet that if we do this primary fill in and cure it, I feel like I could go back over it again. That one went under. Aren't they so cute? I sold them all, but I plan on making tons of those because I'm obsessed with them, especially as I get better inking them. That was my first attempt at inking. So I think we can get a little bit more resin here. Let's see if we can cover this purple flower. But yeah, those oxalotls are so cute. Yeah, guys, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. To get that one covered and this green right here. And this one right here. So let's do a cure on it and see how it goes, and then we can add another. What we can do is we can maybe sand these down if it's too close to the edge. I'm just going through and popping some little micro bubbles that we created. Do you guys like how I always talk about myself in the third person? We created that. We, as in me, and yeah, second top coat is going to definitely be it. I'm going to save a little bit of room. There's a little bit of room right down here for a little bit more resin. So with that, I might be able to actually create the second top coat. I should have sanded it, but I'm in a hurry. I've got so many things to do today, but I do have some alcohol here. This one's kind of bubbly, so I am going to spray it lightly. And now the dreaded move with these gloves that are too big to try not to touch your edge. Oh, or tap the phone. Son of a beach ball. Did y'all see that? I literally touched the phone. Literally with the resin right on the cameras. Son of a gun. Oh no, I did that. I totally did that. I don't know that I got it. Let's see. I didn't. I actually didn't get it, guys. I must have tapped it like right on the edge. That was bonkers. All right, we did the other one already of these. We did the other of these already, so I'm going to do what I normally do. I don't know why I've been going on the outside edge for all of those other ones. And just using this little super cool pointy piece of wire, I'm just going to scrape it down. And like I said, I recommend using the Tack It, but I don't have any up here. I should have chewed some gum real quick and done it, but then that's gross. That's just gross, guys. I would never do that. Especially not pieces I'm selling. We are twins. We've always been twins. She just got the better looks. She got the way better looks than me. I didn't want to leave her live. She was creating and unmolding and stuff today, and I didn't want to leave her live, but I have to do this today, and this is the best time I can get it done because I got stuff to do, guys. My house is a disaster, and I'm having friends over tonight. Friends, like I have a lot of friends. I have a friend coming over. He is my veteran friend that I told you all about, and he is. He's coming over so I can feed him. He's fallen on some tough times, and he's got a cat rescue, and he is such a good person. He takes care of the animals before he takes care of himself. So I told him, come over and let me take care of you, give you some food. I don't have any money right now, but I can definitely feed some people. I've got, as long as I've got groceries, I can make them go far. Because I've been, I've learned a long time ago to make things go really, really far in the kitchen. I can make a pound of hamburger meat feed like 5 or 6 people because you just learn how to make it go far. Good seasonings, additives. So now when my husband was alive, he would not. He was definitely a separate everything out kind of person. He didn't want it to touch his food to touch his other things. Guys, I just can't. I cannot do it with these gloves on because I'm very ungraceful with gloves that are too big. And apparently just with my fingers. Did you see me drop it off screen? Please tell me y'all saw that. I'm an idiot. I did drop it. I freaking dropped it. Even without the gloves. I've not had a lick of caffeine today. And you know what? Here's the funny thing. It didn't screw it up. Did not mess it up at all. All right, we're turning on the light to get all this other stuff that I have. There was not one of those pieces that I didn't screw up just now, guys. Not one freaking piece. Oh, I'm glad it was off camera because you guys would have been like screaming over there. Okay, I'm going to clean up my gloves because how do I have it all over my gloves? I just do. Let me clean up this space because we are going to work with a different something else because obviously me and resin today are not getting along. We are not getting along well. All right, so I have other pieces to finish, but look, there's a time when you all know. Yeah, don't play with your cricket. There comes a time when you guys know to call it quits on something, right? I have to call it quits on that kind of moment. I knew I wasn't awake enough to do this, and I know it's 1 o'clock. Don't shame me. Okay, no, it's 2 o'clock. But I stay up really late at night. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish these little turtles and we're going to make them little studs. And I'm not going to use UV resin. I normally would use UV resin on this, but Lord, I'm a mess today. And I also would really have liked to have had Tack-It for this. So not real happy that I don't have Tack-It. And you know what? Guys, I can't cut the corners on this. It needs UV resin. It needs UV resin. It's going to have to do. So what I'm going to do, my light is on in the room and it will cure these super fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fill them real quick. And I'm going to have my little posts ready. Make sure they match. I've done that before. I have chosen 2 different size posts. Now, do you guys do this and then put the resin in, or do you see, this is why I like Tack-It, or do you fill it and then drop it in there? Oh, I use E6000 glue. E6000 glue is great for where's the camera? Guys, I'm so not good at this. You fill then drop? Yeah. I usually do that. I usually do that because then you don't get that bubble underneath. We're filling this turtle, saving a little bit of room because you're about to drop something else into it, right? Beautiful. So far, we have not had a tragedy. Oh my gosh, we're about to though. We're about to. Oh my gosh, guys, I really need that Tack-It stuff. I didn't put my gloves back on. Gloves are a beautiful thing in the morning. I need to get some liquid fusion. I need to because I need it for my baddies. Whoop! Okay, did not get it on my fingers. All right, I am okay with that. They look pretty centered. We're going to move them up. Oh, we're moving on up to the top. To that deluxe apartment in the sky. Okay, guys, do you know who that is? How old are you without saying how old you are? And super glue. Super glue and I do not get along either. I have a tendency to super glue my fingers together. Bad. It's a little too fast for me. It is the Jeffersons. Three's Company is. Come and knock on my door. I'll be waiting for you. I can't remember the next line. Yep, we're that old. We're that old. All right, guys. Everything else that I need to do, let's check our first turtle. Oh, I just dropped it. So we finished this one on tons of bubbles. Tons of freaking bubbles, guys. And we have a mess down here because it overflowed. And it was such a cute piece, guys. We have bubbles on the top. At least it's an ocean piece. At least it's an ocean piece. So yeah, so this side, actually we could dome this side. It's not ruined. But it's not bad. What do you guys think? Let's get it in camera. Do I need to go over it again for these tiny little micro bubbles that are right there? They're super tiny little micro bubbles. but they also look like glitter. So last night, this was done in pure white, and somebody said, "You need to make the dolphins blue." Dolphin Girl said, "Let's make them blue." So I just pulled out markers and I colored it. And then today I added a little bit more blue down here, and then I did the yellow to cascade on the water. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. It's purty, so it's sellable now. Sorry, I got a phone call. The yellow's perfect. Thank you. So this is our Wicked piece. This one actually sold, so we were filling in our bottom, our backside. Looks decent. We have a little bit of an edge here we want to clean up. Okay. That is cute. That is cute, cute. Whoop, whoop. Where's the camera? Oh my God, guys. I'm so bad at this. I really need some caffeine. So that one's good. We're going to put it back over here to continue curing. Let's look at this bad boy. Um, we have room. We have room. So let's definitely dome again on this one. That makes me happy. Move my turtles back under the light because I dropped them off. Dur, dur, dur. It could be on the Wicked. I think, I don't think she said what she wanted it to be. I was going to put it on a keychain for her, but it could be a necklace. It's a perfect size to do either one, right? So I'm going to have to ask her what she wanted it to be. Dolphin, are you here? We already have some sticky on the edge of this one. Okay, let's do another cure on this one. I really should have gloves for this one because this one's going to be tight. I mainly want to do this right here, and I mainly want to do this right here. So I'm going to concentrate on those areas and then bring the rest of the resin out. And we know this wasn't full. We know that wasn't full. And then we're just going to distribute this and hope that we can get enough on there. You know what? I'm going to use the bigger paddle for this one. Really what I need, one thing that's impeding my creative issue right now is I really should have my glasses on. And I don't. I think it's an A. I think it's dolphin. I love this little piece, guys. This one's going to be hard for me to sell. So I saw these little colored flowers at the store, and I like to source my flowers like, uh-oh. We forgot to turn off our light. I like to source my flowers from son of a So that over there is already curing. I may have ruined this piece, guys. I may have ruined this piece. We'll have to see. What is wrong with me today? This is definitely not a creative day for me. This is a day to put my head back under the covers I quit. I quit. I think I saved it. I think I caught it just in the absolute nick of time. Just in the nick of time. I do have, yes, I'm the same. And I do have the glasses, the art glasses that you can use like drawing that have the magnifiers on them with the light. That's actually what I've been having to use lately. And I think they're in the car because I forget and I wear them out on my head and I lose them everywhere. Okay. I think, guys, that I was able to save that. I can't add any more or do any touches on that, but luckily I had gotten it flat and straight before and could just add to the edges. Okay. Let's do this without touching the camera. And that piece is, okay, so I am a little bit of a perfectionist, I think. You were going through it too? Were you having issues? I don't like this edge right here. Let's see if I can get it in camera. I don't like this edge. Please tell me I'm being too picky and to leave it alone. See this right here? Tell me to leave it alone. Tell me to leave it alone. I saw that. I wanted to cry with you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If I do this one stinking corner, I'm going to have to do the whole thing. Okay. There's already resin on the top. I don't know where it came from, if it was uncured resin or not, but it's going to have to be redone anyway. Did you see me swipe my finger through the resin? So now I got it on my finger. I know, leave it the F alone. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I knew it was there, guys. I knew it was there. So let's go to this. Let's get the corner we came in after first. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like I fiddle with my keys. I fiddle with things that are in my hand. And if there's one little corner like that on any of my keychains or anything like that, I'm going to mess with it. And it's always going to bug me. So I want to fix it for her so she's not feeling bugged about an edge. Right? Okay, we need a little bit of a drop here. To be honest with you, this top corner wasn't that great either. This top corner wasn't it either. What I hate is when you get too close to this little bubble right here and then it passes through the other side and then you've got to sand the whole thing and you got to do all of the things. Ugh, aggravating. Okay. How's that looking for you guys? I think it's looking pretty good for me. Looking all of the angles. Okay. I'm afraid to touch this because I really got it very close to the edge. Yep. Got it on my fingers, which means I broke the ledge. I had 3 other pieces over here I was going to finish. Oh, hell to the no. We are not finishing them. We are not. We got these curing over here now under our blue light. We have a very... Did you end earlier than you were going to today? I have no makeup on, guys, and my hair is a disaster. Like, my hair is literally disaster zone. I shouldn't also be curing with a light this bright near my face, but it's a little bit of UV sun. I also came on naked. I had clothes on, but I wasn't wearing a headband. And Fat Man came in, which is AKA Caden, and he's like, you need a headband. Hurry up. I'm like, oh my God. And then I have to put on lip gloss before Simplify comes in and tells me to put on my lip gloss. At least I have luscious lip glossy lips. At least I did that for you all this morning. I did not brush my teeth. I did not comb my hair. I did not wash my face. Yeah, so I never usually do a lot down up here. I'm upstairs. And I have let me show you what they're on under the light. You guys missed this because you weren't in here. What I normally do is I have them on a tile, and I move the tile up underneath the light. Oh my God, that wicked one is so bad. We're moving the wicked back down. There's a big spot on it. Should have left it alone. Simplify said, leave it alone. He said, leave it the F alone. I didn't. That reminds me. You know what I always do is I always stick my arm on this end because I don't put the cap back on. And I was telling her yesterday, I don't know if you can see it. This is all very itchy. And I don't really ever get from Resin. She accidentally took the lid. Well, she took the lid off with her mouth and set it down. And then she took the lid and set it down. That wasn't a problem. It was a new bottle, so she didn't get it on her. But then she forgot the second time and put the thing in her mouth. And where it touched her, it blistered really bad on her lips. I think it's on this side, on her lip and inside and on her tongue. And oh, it's a mess. Yeah, it's bad. So y'all pray for Mary. Pray for Mary to get better. We always say, like, don't do these things, but then we do them. We do crazy stuff with it's like Tracy said the other day, we are working with chemicals. We're working with a scientific chemical, and we get complacent, and because nobody's here to tell us not to do stuff, and because we're not like on the clock and being watched and have all these OSHA standards and safety regulations and all of that stuff, we get complacent with it, and we forget what we're working with. And we sometimes, oh yeah, let's see, Kaylin, my daughter, she had a massive jaw surgery, massive. And like, they moved her jaw a quarter of an inch on all 4 sides. It was huge, and it was terrible pain. But she scratched her eye once, and she said that the eye scratch was 10 times worse. 10 times worse than the surgery. That's bad. Oh, guys, I just messed up the wicked piece again. I messed it up again. It's definitely a day to go away from resin. Oh well, at least we got one piece we got that looks good. But see the bubbles? See the micro bubbles there? It's still cute. The trees are breathing. Toothpaste in your eye. Yeah, that sucks too. Let's see. Let's check our little books. I think our little book pieces turned out cute. Those actually worked out. I need to clean, I noticed I need to clean some edges here. That just scrapes off. But these turned out cute. I have not sold a set of these yet, and I'm surprised because I think they're adorable. Don't you guys think they're adorable? How are we not selling these? Oh, it could be a charm. Maybe because I'm selling them as earrings and they're kind of big. So sell them as charms. This one didn't turn out as good as the other one. Okay, let's check our little... Yeah, we have a ripple in this one. We have a ripple in this one. See where it started carrying on me? And I also have an edge right here I didn't fill. So this is going to get a sand and a third top coat. God, I hate sanding, y'all. I hate sanding. But the good thing is all of the flowers are sunk in. Hello, Dolphin Girl. We summoned you. I may have just ruined your wicked piece. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so, but and nothing's ruined. Things just always have to be redone. So this one's going to have to be sanded and refilled. I'm going to cry right now. I'm not going to cry, but I'm not a happy camper. All right, our turtles should be done. Our turtles are done. They're adorable. They're adorable. Cute little studs. Cute little studs. Little study buddies. Deet, 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 deet. Those are cute. We'll put those on a card or something. Yep. So I was not happy with the wicked piece is still drying. Let's let it dry. Yes, I love it when we create lots of extra work for ourselves. And actually, I'm going to stick that one back under the blue light and let it cure really, really well so I'm not. And I just stuck my arm on my UV resin. Okay. I have to take a shower anyway. So maybe I should have done that before I created. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know where the lid went to that. To my UV resin. I'm going to put it down where it goes. So I don't stick my arm on it. I know. You can smell me from there. I smell like poopery. Fruit by the foot. Thanks to Bent. We finished one piece. Everything else we created more work for ourselves. So we're going to get off of trying to create. I'm also did not wash my face or comb my hair or do anything crazy. Do you think really? It's curing. Let me show you in just a second here. Did you want this as a charm for a keychain, a necklace? What did you want your little wicked for? I forgot to ask you last night. Jennifer. Uniquely and I both, a keychain. Okay. Uniquely and I both have had rough mornings creating, so hopefully you fare better than we did. Everything I touched, I dropped. I stuck my finger in the resin. I overpoured. Everything I touched was a disaster. So I quit. I quit today. But I did fulfill my mission to do a create with me. I should have called it be destructive with me. Yeah, it is crazy. I literally messed up everything I touched. We got one piece and even it's a little bubbly, but cute. All right, Dolphin Girl, are you ready? Are you ready for the finished product? It is Ivy. We got some little micro bubbles in here. Even it's not perfect for today, but it turned out cute. I added in some blue this morning. I touched up the trees a little bit. Added in the yellow to cascade the moonlight down. Touched up the edges, so it turned out cute. I have used it. I find it doesn't cure very well for me. I think it's the same as UV resin. It took way longer for me to cure it, I felt like. Maybe I just had a cheap brand or something though, I don't know. It always felt tacky to me. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder too, like sunspots and stuff. Mm, an ombre effect. I really want to try nail stamping. I have everything to do the nail stamping on resin, and I haven't like just made the dive in to do it. So this piece, which was so cute, this is the front. It has that little line across it we can't buff out. No idea. I guess maybe I could sand this side since I'm going to have to do that one. So then we did this and forgot the UV light was on and it started curing. So we've got all of these ripples now. So what could have been one top fill turned to two. What was two is now going to have to be sanded and re-top coated. Yeah, you're an over. Yeah. Um, that's what I worry about with the light that I have, my curing lights. And then this one we went back over because I didn't like the one little corner and we wound up sealing the hole. So I'll drill that out and then I am going to have to fill in the backside because I filled in the hole and it leaked on the other side. So now, so now we're also gonna create more work for us with the Wicked One. When Simplify told me to leave it the F alone, it was near perfect, but it wasn't perfect, so I kept going. uh, yeah, that's okay. We'll get it done. I didn't tan, but I burned a lot as a kid, a lot, and that worries me. And I'm a redhead, so yeah, I know it doesn't look like I'm a redhead now because I got older as I got it got darker as I got older. Let's do this one and see if we can keep from messing it up. Oops. I know it's upside down, but we're gonna go with it. So we now got resin on the UVDTF. So we're gonna have to add some more to the back. Anyway, might as well do it on live. I shouldn't touch it while I'm having a disastrous morning. Yes. I am a true redhead. Yeah, it darkened up. It went from blonde as a child, like I was born with blonde hair, blonde, kind of brownish blonde hair, and then it went to an blonde, and then from blonde to strawberry blonde, from strawberry blonde to auburn, and then eventually it turned this like dirty blonde that I am now. So, dirty blonde explains a lot too. You know what? We're doing this with the stinking black light on again. Maybe you'll resin live. Let's just say the rest of us haven't had any luck today. You know what? I'm just going to fill in the hole. I'm just going to fill in the rest of the hole because we're going to make a new one. Might as well have a perfect straight line across there, right? Might as well. Love you, KK. Hey, Todd, welcome in. People are like, it's a disaster for disaster in resin creation today. Everybody that's gone live is stressing it. Oh, we just got a ton of little tiny bubbles on that squirt. Okay. All right. Feel good about this one. We're going to go ahead and hit this. I did. And I thought of that instantly, Jennifer. You are also a dirty blonde. You are. Okay. I think this looks good from all angles. Let's wipe off our little tool so we don't get it resined. You're a little fake blonde. I've got it. And it's on its tray, so easier to move this time. Going up under the light to dry. I'm going to finish this one piece and blast it. We're going to have one nice piece before we're done today. I wonder, do you think I can do one more top coat without sanding? What do you think, Tracy? I blasted them with the alcohol, so they're gone. Do you think I could do one more without sanding? Probably not as precise as I need to be, huh? Probably not today. I'm going to trim that. We made this pretty thick right here though. Let's see if I can get that to That's a good idea. But then I'd have to also get this center circle. It's important this stays super smooth. I think I'm just going to have to sand it, mainly because of this right here. This is a big ledge. It started curing before I was able to move it. Ugh. It's Creation Disaster Day. And I'm not going to sand without a mask on. But just so you guys know, I would actually use a little piece of sandpaper, smooth all of this back out and go back in, clean it up really well. It is a damn ledge. I don't have it. I have this, which I love. I love this thing. You can go to town on resin with this. I do want it, but I bought the curing machine instead. So I love this thing. I mean, you just hold on and you go, and you're done. And then it comes with all of the different, you replace the different sands. I have brought out the Marine and Simplify today. That is twice he has dropped the F-bomb-ish. Hey, Brian, I have messed up everything I've touched today. So we're quitting. We're trying to get one perfect piece, and we're praying it's going to be the wicked one. We're praying it's going to be the wicked one. Yeah, stay away. Stay away. We're doing damage. I'll wait till I have a mask on to sand those, and then we'll finish it, and then I'll show it on a future show. But I still think this piece is gorgeous. Whoops, where's the camera? Isn't it beautiful, guys? I thought about backing it in black, but I like this side too. Whoop. Rochelle's driving. Rochelle's drivers, no survivors. I do like the back a lot. What do you guys think? Don't back it? Yeah. I think to leave it open too. I mean, the only issue that I have is like that you can see the stems down here just a little bit, but I mean, flowers have stems. You know what I use a lot that I really love too is just nail files. Nail files are great too. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna leave it in the clear, but I am gonna sand it down and finish it off. So we got, of all of our day today, we got 2 turtles earrings done, and our beach piece, and 2 little earrings, and we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna call it a day, folks. My phone is feeling kind of on the hot side. Let's see how our little Wicked is doing over here. Wicked's looking good. We'll drill a hole. And we're looking good over here. Tiny little micro bubbles. We may do one more top coat. We just took a $5 piece to $10 in resin. You love it? Okay. If I try to do something else with it, the green is beautiful. That was one of the pieces that I bought off of the lady who was selling stuff. I went back into her yesterday and asked her if she was still selling glitter. And she was not. She was not selling glitter, but she had sold it all. And I'm sad because she had amazing glitter. I think Tracy got some. I may ask her if she can trade with me to get some. I think Resin Mascara got some too. Maybe we should trade. But look at her glitters. I mean, they are divine. I actually have this one, I think. You probably can't see because, guys, we need to fill this train. Yes, it's there. She's just, they're very, very pretty glitters. Look at this one. I mean, they're so pretty. They're freaking out the camera. Can you find other resin artists, even if they're pen people that do resin? I mean, they're doing resin. You don't have friends. This one's kind of neat. It's like a micro glitter. I've used that one. I did buy this one, and I bought this one, this glitter, and I bought this glitter from her. But you made a clock. You can go on and show your one clock. It's just one piece. Aren't these beautiful? This one's kind of cool too. So just beautiful, beautiful glitters. I'm looking forward to using these in the Wolf program and a little bit of my own. I love this one. So she did really good. She did amazing. But I'll tell people too, like I didn't make these. I just added whatever to it. Oh, you have to apply for it? Okay. We could co-host you. We maybe could co-host you in. I could go on and hit the co-host button and just be real quiet during your 5 minutes. Well, we got to fill it, guys. Can you reach out to everybody today? I've reached out to a lot of people, and I'm sure they're tired of hearing from me. But if you are close with other sellers, ask them. Yeah, I think you have to go. I think you have to be a seller to go live, right? Oh, yeah. If somebody wanted to buy the clock, I could also collect it and send you the shipping label and the money. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get off of here because it's 2:30 and I have so much to do. I have to have chicken and rice done by 7. Um, thank you so much, but please help me, help me, help me. Please help me fill this train. So I don't want to cancel it. I also don't want to move a whole bunch of stuff. I'm aggravated about this train because I wanted it. I thought everybody would be, oh, it's just 5 minutes, one piece. It'd be quick. It'd be easy. Um, and we're celebrating. So I was really hoping that we would get more than we have. We have about 35, I think, and we still have like 70 spots to fill. So if you know of any of the other Resin8ors or how to get a hold of them, if there's shows going on, ask them to come in and join and fill up their spots. Thank you. Yeah, and they can join the Resin8ors as long as they're doing resin, and they have to realize it's got to be resin related to show it in the whatnot. I know, it's 5 minutes out on the street. Show your piece. This is my mushroom. Ah, kids, don't go that way. Don't look into the light. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go try and wash my face and at least do something with my hair. See, it's kind of red. You guys can see it in the light. That's my natural color. It's reddish. Okay, Kaylin, call me back. I'm getting off. Bye. Let's find a raid. I have done a show in the driveway of the airport, which was the center median, which was crazy. I've done 2 in the airport actually. Sitting in the airport and then sitting in the airport driveway. Crafty's on. Oh, Crafty's doing her show. Let's go watch Crafty. She's doing her murder stuff. Oh, I did get resin on my phone. Dang it. All right, we're going to go clean that. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.